Happy times. I know.
'Tis a magical time now.
It's like a whole other week. Have we been? Were we thankful?
Oh, the thankfulest.
And we're thankful for the things we have, and now we want to buy all the new things.
Jingle all the way.
That's right. Yep. See, look at the fog. The fog came back. Dadgummit.
It happens. I mean, it's what happens when we wear a hat inside, but you know.
It's cold. It's the holiday season officially upon us. So I have to wear, I think, a short sleeve shirt and a fluffy hat. That's what you do.
I'm wearing shorts and a sweater, but I do have my vampire shoes on. So.
Because when I think of the holidays, I definitely think of vampire shoes.
I mean, they are warming vampire shoes. I'm going to be warm.
That's good. I just have regular shoes on. Okay.
Well, fine.
So, you guys, it's a special episode. It's Syber Sunday.
Yeah.
With an S instead of a C. I don't know. There you go.
21 Mini-Sode. 22 Mini-Sode.
2, yeah, like 22-ish and a half, 21 and a half-ish.
0.22, yeah.
So we figured, because we've talked recipes, we've done all this stuff, right? And now it's time for the holiday season. So we figured we'd do a little bit of a public service for y'all, because, we want you to. We want to make sure you're taken care of, our loyal listeners and watchers. And we thought, what a good idea then just to make sure you get your Christmas and holiday type shopping taken care of, right? And so, I mean, I have short round, so we have to think about like kid stuff. And then, of course, we have like the significant others, people have partners out there, whatever. So we need adult options too. And so we have Ryan and Rizzo Syber Sunday to give you some ideas for some holiday gifts. You're welcome.
Yay!
So we are going to start with...
And they set into the world. Here's some things.
Let's start with... We're starting with kiddos. Okay? Because so Ryan, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago decided, like, here, this would be a great idea. Let's talk about this guy. And so this is the one that kind of started the whole thing. It's called the Gotta Go Flamingo.
Yeah, and this is because PB actually sent it to me. And he was like, I'm kind of worried about the sort of commercials that my children or that my child is watching. And I'm like, what the crap is this?
Well, to be fair, like right after you showed me.
Drug dealers are not going to be using us because this is the worst way to distribute cocaine.
I mean, like, well, you saw the little like purple thing that it has. You could just write down the thing and don't put the water, right?
I guess. For those of you who are listening and like wondering what the crap we're talking about.
Get it? Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yes. It is a pink flamingo that you
turns out on a toilet.
And then it poops.
Yeah. And I have to say, I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And then like 2 or 3 days after you showed me that, Short Round's like, hey, Mom, there's this thing I really like. And it's this flamingo. And I was like, damn it.
That's a concern.
So, nope.
That is a concern.
Ain't happening. Sorry. I love you. Nope. So, yeah. So that's what we're starting with. And I do have to say that there are quite a few poo-related type poo resins.
Why is poo popular?
I don't know. But we're going to move along to the sticky plunger. Because, I mean, like, why not? So this is good because this is for hand-eye coordination, right?
I guess.
So you have a poo. It's like, it says comes with target, 3 plungers, and poo figurine. Because what you need to do is you have to like, it's like darts, but with turds, I guess. So, hand-eye coordination, like it's to get your kids active. And, you chuck a plunger at a piece of poop, I guess.
That's what you should do with your life, I guess.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the next thing for us. So this is something, okay, so there's something that Short Round's been into for a long time. They're called LOL surprise dolls. And you've seen them before because I showed you one before with the little pigtails and stuff, remember?
Yes.
Okay. So I just had to kind of do an aside because I want to show you this. So let me show you. Here's this little. Okay. Yeah, isn't she cute? Has like the little pigtails and little like outfit and stuff, right? And there she is.
Like she may murder me in my sleep.
Probably. So I want to have Headless pop up the picture next to this. Okay. So take a look at the doll and take a look at this picture, right? So that picture is actually Roger Taylor from Queen, the drummer from Queen, in the I Wanna Break Free video. And I was like, this is exactly him. It's Rogerina.
The Queen fans who want to pass it down to their children.
Yeah, dude. So I kind of, like, she has a ton of LOLs, but Rogerina is mine. So she sits with, like, my other stuff on my desk because why not? So, LOLs and things that look like cross-dressing men from the 80s. Like, why not?
Yeah, when you showed me the picture of it earlier, I was like, what? Is this from Bosom Buddies with Tom Hanks? Or
it even has the same, like, mouth. He's even like...
It could be. I mean,
it's the same.
Who's going to ask?
It makes me happy. Anyways, okay. And so I know. So I misspoke because I said, like, most of these are, like, poo related. And I apologize because they're not all poo related. This one's actually alcohol related for kids.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Deer Pong.
Oh.
And
rubbing alcohol?
Yeah, so you get to learn how to play beer pong, but it's with a fun, like, hunting thing, deer that's... and he actually talks to you. See, like, there he goes.
They'll drink your apple juice.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not beer pong because that would be
this guy
bad.
Come with it?
This is deer pong.
That's Uncle Joe. He comes with the game.
Alcohol sold separately. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very excited. Bang. Oh, I got stuck in the antlers. Oh, nailed it. Oh, man. I know you get a little too...
Plastic mounted head with 6 fake cups in the antlers. For beer pong, but it's deer pong.
Deer pong, yeah.
The kids went out, murdered the deer.
Well, yeah, you can't have beer pong for kids. You have to have deer pong.
True. So you got to go murder the deer. You got to mount the head.
Yeah.
Give it the red Solo cup treatment in the antlers.
And then the orange one for the other team because, you have to get...
It does look fun. I mean, it is bouncing ping pong balls into cups. I mean, that is kind of fun. If well, that's good because, the safety part is the guy wearing the mask. So that's good. Thank goodness. Yeah.
There's a guy wearing a face mask in the video. So that's good. Or either that or he's embarrassed to even be playing the game, which
he was maskless earlier, but he was...
Pardon me for one moment.
Camera guy.
Chucky
Are you getting rid of the cat? I got some behind the scenes footage of that real quick.
What's the behind the scenes footage? I'm scared.
It's just like you talking, but there's this cat sitting next to you. It's okay. I'll show it to you later. It's
you mean
adorable.
Like on my screen? Okay, I got you. Yeah,
I
that's
captured
okay.
the mini version. I was like, I'm going to put this on Instagram.
She just has to be doing her thing.
The full view, like you had the cat. I have like the cat bed. I'm covering it up. You can see the litter box right now.
There you go. That's okay. It's all
that
good.
And more on Instagram, kids.
So I think of all the toys on this list, I'm pretty sure this next one's my favorite. So mark it down. This is off the that big box giant store from the interwebs that has the little smiley face with the A to Z. You know that one?
The one with Jeffrey the lion?
No, that would be a backwards R. This is an AMAZ something. Anyways, it is
Location
called
Sahara.
Yes, exactly. It's a river in like some place.
Yeah.
It's called Flushing Frenzy and the Kansas City Bestie. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that flying turd. It's great. And
Mr. Hanky.
the Kansas Bestie sent it to me, and I was like, I was very excited about it because not only do they have the regular Flushing Frenzy, but they actually have an overflow edition with 2 additional turds, and one has corn.
These are small toilets, and I guess they're training plumbers of the future, which get them while they're young.
Yeah, you don't have to go to college to be successful. You can learn a trade, and I guess if you were like learning how to plunge fake turds, like that's fine. But
how many times are these fake turds going to be put into a child's mouth, though?
I'm kind of wondering that myself, like the adult assembly required choking hazard thing. We have a couple of choking hazards for the adult adult gifts too.
Maybe you can buy the turd dispensing plunger tank thing, but get rid of the plastic turd.
You mean toilet?
Place.
Turlet. I just like that the third one has corn in it.
Well,
it's very, it's very biologically accurate.
Vegetables, and they came out the exact same.
That's actually good, because it's not only teaching a trade, but it's also teaching you to eat your vegetables for proper digestive, appropriateness. It's good.
These could possibly inspire a medical person of the future.
That is true.
Why does corn come out in the poo?
But you're like, oh man, see, I want to work with butts. Like, I don't think that would trigger that in somebody.
Corn.
Like, it might. I don't know. Or like a nutritionist or something, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, molding the minds of future doctors. Definitely. Yeah, good. What?
A cornologist.
A cornologist? I don't think that's what it's called, but that's okay. Anyways.
It's crazy talk.
Okay. So now I figured it's okay. This next one is good for like adults or kids, because like adults would, like fun gifts and stuff too, or toys or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And so this next one is a Santa Claus, a sweet little Santa Claus toy.
Okay.
That is, what's the word? Excessively flatulent. See? And look what Santa says. There's a gift for you. So
I don't want that sent in my house. I mean, is this the year that we realize that Santa has been lactose intolerant?
I think if he was,
in this toy,
we probably would have known before, maybe. But I suppose, it doesn't necessarily have to be cookies and milk, does it?
No, but I think
cookies and beer or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, beer could make him burpy too.
That's true, but I don't know, if you're wanting a gift from Santa, do you want it from the top end or the bottom end?
I don't think that's how he produces the gifts. So.
Well, that's what it says. We can see it right there. There's a picture and it says Santa, and he's got a big old, smile on his face, and it says, "There's a gift for you."
I reject this farting Santa.
PFFFFT. Right? Is that the sound? Was that good? Thanks.
For that sort of Santa, it's probably gonna be some sort of digital. Yeah. Spit on the mic.
My bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just gonna drink my
your empty cup.
It's not empty. I had a little bit left.
Too.
It's my latte day eggnog.
10 minutes ago that it's gone, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep picking it up.
You know what?
I'm calling you out just because it's funny that you're like, I have to hold something.
Well, because I have to drink. And it ain't Rizzo if it ain't drinking, right?
Are you Peter Panning over there?
What?
It's full every time.
I know.
Peter Panning, or I should say, sorry, hook-ing. I have to be very careful with saying that.
I'm not hooking over here because that's illegal in all 50 states, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what?
Like with Peter Pan beforehand, Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman.
So how did it go from me drinking an eggnog latte to being a prostitute?
Because you said earlier that cup was empty.
Yes, I
agree.
And
in the movie Hook.
It got really quiet in my house when I said that.
They imagine that they are never out of anything, or that the food keeps appearing. So
that would be the dream, man. I mean, plus you have to make your money to pay for Christmas gifts somewhere, right? Pick up a new job here and there, whatever. I don't know. With my empty cup.
Is the hat becoming self-aware, Rizzo?
I guess. I don't know. Or it's holding out all the crazy. It's just I can't go anywhere.
What other weird toys have you found?
I think we should take a quick break, and then we will be back with our second half for the kids of all ages.
All right. And we're back.
Daisy's having she's been a little sick, so she's having some nasal issues.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So if we hear those in the background, she's just having some breathing things.
The sinuses of the feline.
So we'll talk about some cat gifts here later, awesome. Gifts that are cat related. Yeah. And so of course, so when we talk about adults, the kids, that's fun and poop and whatever else, whatever, ha 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 ha. But when adults, it's much more, you have to be a more discerning consumer, right? More mature, a better gift giver. And so I thought, like a really good way to be worldly and, speak among your friends is with like a nice map of the US. So you can talk about like, different things. But instead, it's like, there's Montana, and that says 2 Jews and a gay guy. And in Oklahoma, there's a bunch of retired strippers. And the drunk military are in the south of California, like those kind of things. Like, so it's just good to be able to know like who's where and everything. As as an example, specifically says Albuquerque right there. That's where we are. And right below us is a bunch of artsy Mexicans. So, like that's cool. Yeah.
I would actually say Albuquerque is a lot more artsy white people who are.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a little more north. Yeah, you're right. And then like between Arizona and New Mexico, it says where the wall would be built. Like it's good because then you learn your geography and you can talk about current events and like people and places. So
it's a good conversational starter. I mean,
yeah, I thought so. And it's much better than like poop talk and stuff like that. And there's like on the eastern seaboard, there's drunks on jet skis, and in South Florida, it's more Cuba than actual Cuba.
I'm going to say this map's a bit dated.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Even the reference.
I mean, who says old cats who talk about the old days? I mean,
where's that at?
It's San Francisco.
Oh, well, I guess.
San Francisco. It's a bunch of computer dorks.
Anyways.
Programmers and whatnot. Anyway, yeah.
And then there's loud Germans. I can attest to that because I have a number of family members that are from Wisconsin, and that's all they are. So,
that's also
and then Maine, still not Canada. Like, yeah, it's okay. Still farther north, So, okay. So I'm going to have to jump back to poop for just a moment because this is the one that I thought, well, if we can talk about things for kids, we can talk about things for adults.
Do tell.
Because I guess, the number 2 is number 1 for everybody, I guess. And so, poop, it's not just for kids. So they have glitter pills. And like the thing I have to put aside for this, the disclaimer is like, it's really important to shop local, right? That's what we're talking about a lot. Yes, it is. Sure, it is. It is. Don't shake your head. And one of the places you can go to is Etsy. And so there's multiple people on Etsy that are selling these poop pills. And so if you want some like neon green glittered Flush and Frenzy stuff or purple sorry, whatever color. So you don't have to take your pick because there's all sorts of glitter and now you can ingest it.
I don't think that's healthy. I mean, that seems like it would get clogged in a few places.
It's edible glitter. That's the point. It's not like craft glitter. There's edible glitter, just in pill form.
Are you going to
Merry
see
Christmas.
Okay.
What was your question?
When exactly are you going to see the glittery part? I mean, is it like it's really like,
I'm guessing quite a lot of it's inside your tummy. Yeah.
And turn, today's poo purple.
I could buy you some and you could tell me.
You ingested the tropical pack. Coming up, pineapple.
Yeah. Lime green, hot pink.
That's like not neon. A banana, but that is the flavor you took.
Not flavor. It's not flavor. It's just edible. Yeah. So I'm thinking because like, what's your favorite color? Like green, right?
So basically someone looked at their litter box after they got the tinsel down from their Christmas tree and a month later, is like, you know what? I want to do this for humans. I want to be able to have, they use a restroom and just see happiness.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's good to spread joy. Maybe not necessarily through feces like all the time, but like it's nice to know that we have the option to just like spread joy wherever into our toilet bowls, right?
I mean, it might be more fun if it was airborne because then you could give it to Santa Claus and you.
Well, I was wondering about that because I thought, well, what if you just a little bit and then you're like, oh, oops, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, I did, yeah, it was the purple glitter, yeah. So it'd make laundry day a lot more festive and fun.
Spot on your white jacket. It's weird.
Short round, okay, all right, gotcha. Make sure the cats don't get in there. I'll be like, oh, it's like a winter wonderland in here. It's all glittery and thing.
I would thought it was ibuprofen.
Anyway, so I'll just make sure. So green for sure, right? To send you? So we can tell when Headless is done with, he's like, would you stop talking about it? He just takes the picture down. He's like, I'm out. So, okay.
Moving on.
And I've been making my list for you. And I know you don't, I'm not actually making a list for you because you hate that. But I have my number one gift for you. You excited? You ready to see it?
I am.
Because I know how you like a creative outlet. And I know how you like to be artistic sometimes. So there, I got you. It's a coloring book. And it's cat butts.
That is lovely.
Yeah. And so I figured like you could color them, not the butt. Well, I guess the butts, but you know, because you have like your 4 babies. So like you could color them the different colors. And then you could, you know, like just the different cats depending upon their personality or whatever the pages are on there. And I'll even throw in like a little pack of your chosen type of drawing thing. Is it colored pencils? Is it crayons? Is it brush tip markers? What is it?
I think this time let's just stick with the charcoal.
Charcoal?
Yeah.
Like colored or just like the black and gray and stuff?
Fine colored charcoal. I'll take it.
Like chalk? It's kind of the same thing, right? I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so just to be expecting that in 4 to 6 weeks.
Yay.
In your mailbox.
I sure
prior
will.
to. Oh, there you go. Okay, sounds good. And so, okay, so kind of to round out everything, I went a little bit like selfish because I thought, well, let's think about something I might like, something for Ryan and then something for me. And so I thought, well, what do I like to do? I like to drink. That's not like that, but you know what I mean? Drink my tea.
Does she ever? Notice how giddy she is today.
Especially during the holidays. Tea is great and other things. Yeah. So I thought, why not like some sort of special teacup, right? And for coffee drinkers and stuff as well. So I found a special teacup that I thought maybe would work well. And so, yeah, there you go.
University of North Texas.
Yeah, I thought it was a really nice teacup and like certainly would work, right? And it's nice because it's just black. It's just black and white and like very understated. And actually, it reminded me of when I was kind of college searching with Sir Rizzo a long time ago. And actually, the University of North Texas has a nice radio and television program. Mm-hmm. And Sir Rizzo pointed out to me that, you know, with TV and radio stations, if it's east of the Mississippi, it's a W. And if it's west of the Mississippi, it's a K. And so he was like, is it KUNT?
KUNT.
It was not. It was KNTU. But it's just nice to know that this comes back around because when I saw this really cool UNT cup, get it? TEAL. It just reminded me of that really lovely story and the nice things that my dad used to talk to me about. So
that is a nice cup. I mean, especially where the handle looks like a C lining up with the UNT.
Oh no, it's a U. It says UNT.
It says UNT, but like that handle. I mean, I like how they colored it. It just seems like
it's exactly the same. I know it's perfect.
More, it's just like, oh, it's great. Yeah, it's a great angle. It seems like it spells something, but that's not.
No, yeah, like ant or something. If you're holding, UNT, whatever. Right.
It does remind me of a great scene that I saw in The Boys, where chaos ensued, people die, and Butcher drops off a kid, and he says, "You remember what I told you?" And the kid looks up and says, "Yeah, don't be a cunt."
That's really important words of wisdom today, too.
It is.
So, thank you. Thank you for those encouraging, like going into the new year reminders of like important things. So that's good. Thank you.
I mean, we've passed the time of being thankful. Now we're in the time of
not being
joy.
Those things. Yeah, very joyful.
God, Rizzo.
So, okay, and then I have to ask you, because I know you know the answer to this, and this kind of goes along with my new teacup. Of course, what do you put in Rizzo's teacup? You put tea in it, right?
Oh.
So, so this is a really nice infuser that I thought could maybe go with the cup, right?
I mean,
and it has like
the right motion.
I mean, and it has the things there in the little chain to kind of just make sure that the tea and whatever else is like infused in it.
So if you would, for our audio listeners, would you describe?
Sure, I'll describe it. It's fine. It's
describe
it's kind of triangular shaped with kind of rounded bulbous at the bottom and a little bit more like rounded at the top, and it's kind of like a fleshy beigey color.
Okay, it's almost like Peter Griffin's chin in a way too. You know, it's just like
and so it's called the tea bagger. Because, of course, like you have the tea bags for the tea.
Yeah, it looks like it's silicone too. So, you know.
Reusable, dishwasher safe. Yeah, it's great. I mean, like that's such a good thing. It's not going to melt
on too much heat.
No, absolutely not. And and my favorite thing is, and it's really smart, especially because like I guess, you know, someone younger could use it too, I suppose. But I don't think they would. But it does say caution, choking hazard. So just make sure.
Yeah.
You know, you just want to ensure that you're not like
Safety
being too overzealous with the tea consumption, I guess.
I mean, it's good to the last drop.
Yes, and I think that actually pairs perfectly with the special mug. So I know I was being a little like self-absorbed, and I apologize, but I just thought like, why not? If you have a really nice, you know, teacup that you would need something to infuse, you know, the cup with the tea. So I thought this might be great to wrap up Syber Sunday.
Yay. Da 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 da. A lot.
So, you know, presents for kids and adults. And it's just something that we wanted to put out there, so to speak.
If you really want to get fired from the job that you're at and you're having one of those evil Christmases or dirty Santa Clauses. It's got 1,000 different names.
Like white elephant?
White elephant, but you can steal the gift.
Yeah, that's kind of like, some of those like variances of white elephant have that.
So if you want to get laid off, some of these would be a great gift. Or not all of them would be horrible. I mean, the tea bagger may be a little bit different, but.
I mean, like some people like to be fancy. So you could do the glitter, right? And some kids need to learn hand-eye coordination, deer Pong or the flush and frenzy. Like, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And some people really like Santa. So if you want one, he's like, ho, 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 here's your gift, fart. You know, like that's just thoughtful. That's all it is.
Being like, you know, on one of those shows on Travel Channel, if they return to those, like, this person has the biggest collection of stuffed Santa Clauses. They're going through the collection and she goes, this is the one that farts.
Well, like the one they had the one last year that twerked. So like, I guess it's just kind of how it would work, you know.
Farting's in again, kids. We've done it. Farting is back in.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You've heard it here first at Ryan and Rizzo, for sure.
Farting is in.
And again, hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving and looking forward to the holiday season with you. We have more fun things to talk about here in the weeks to
normalness. We'll get some more food for thoughts we'll just say food for thought. So we we don't have a long name like last time, but that's okay.
Right. Rizzo's recipe revival for food for thought for the Christmas holiday. We just have to floach at the end instead of the.
I know I have at least 2 recipes I might throw in. So I have
a couple that are going to be
some reindeer droppings I would love to share with you.
Oh, snap. Are they chocolate?
They are.
Nom nom. Yeah, I have a couple of really good family recipes I'm excited to share as well. And that'll be good. I'm glad you'll get back in on it. So that'll be good. And we'll do more movie must-haves probably for the holidays. And I think that maybe Ryan and I both will get in on it.
Yep.
And of course, we have our jabbering. We have sweatpants and superheroes. As well as entertainment news.
With Rizzo.
And maybe, tea time. That is,
tea time.
Cheers.
Rizzo.
Maybe I'll have a new mug. And we'll do some, we can do for the holidays, reindeer games.
Okay.
I don't know what those will be.
Okay.
You can figure it out.
I was gonna say, I was like,
all right,
sure.
Cool. All right. Should we Bumblebee Santa out of here? Let people get to their shopping. Jump onto the interwebs and get your shopping done. Then also Ryan and Rizzo at gmail.com, Instagram and Twitter at Ryan and Rizzo. Happy holidays, happy shopping. Syber Sunday.
Oh.
Ryan and Rizzo is a part of the Musing with McWillie Creative Network. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan and Rizzo. For more info about the show, go to mcwillie.com/podcast.
I like to do the blah blah. mcwillie.com